Hello everybody, it's Feeling Good Friday. There we go. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday. I'm out here today with my fishing pole. I'm trying to catch my lunch today. I want to thank you all for joining me today on the third episode of Feeling Good Friday. Last week we talked about nuts. I ate lunch with the squirrels last Friday, and I talked about nuts and berries, and I had someone send in a question. Miss Janice asked about soaking nuts in water, and I responded back to her, and I don't know if any of you saw it or not, but a lot of people do that. It's a great idea for people who, especially the people that have digestive issues, because when you soak the nuts, it improves the digestibility of those nuts. And you can soak them in water for a few hours, take them out, let them dry, and then eat them. And it does make a difference. So if you have trouble digesting nuts, now you can certainly eat them raw, but soaking them can make them more palatable and make them more digestible. So thank you, Miss Janice, for that question you sent in last week. I want to thank everybody for watching the Feeling Good Friday episodes that I put out every Friday. And I almost said podcast. Speaking of that, I do have the Feeling Good podcast that goes out every week as well. Love for you to join me on the Feeling Good podcast each week, where I share a lot of information about health on there as well, and have a lot of fun doing that. Also, I've got the Carson Natural newsletter. Would love for you to subscribe to our newsletter. Be glad to send that out to you each week or each month as well. But today I want to talk to you about my absolute favorite source of protein, and that is fish. That's why I'm out here today trying to catch my lunch. I love fish, and there's a particular type of fish now, though. I primarily eat ocean fish, cold water fish. Now I'm out here at my lake today, and I can catch bass out of here, fish that freshwater fish that are really good to eat. And I don't want to make all you catfish lovers out there mad, but I'm not a big fan of catfish, and I know a lot of people are, and it's a tradition for a lot of people to go out and eat fish on Fridays. I was talking to my good friend Tom Schwab. He's my marketing guy, and Tom and I were recently talking about that and the history of eating fish on Fridays. Something that our family used to do when I was a kid. We used to go out and eat fish a lot on Fridays. And so I think it's a great idea for you to eat fish, not just on Fridays, but every day. Fish is an absolute wonderful food. It's the best, like I said, it's my favorite source of protein, and I think it's the best source of protein that you can have in your diet. I want you to think about this. I don't know, how many of you are familiar with the Bible, but where I live here in the South, we're very familiar with it, and I'm a student of the Bible. And every meal that I read about that Jesus had with his disciples and had with other people, I think it was fish. They love fish. They ate fish all the time. And fish is a wonderful food. If it was good enough for Jesus, hey, it's good enough for me. And think about this too. Jesus must have had a great love for fish and love for fishermen, because 4 of his 12 disciples that we know for sure were fishermen by trade. I'm sure probably all 12 of them were fishermen at some point, or as far as a hobby or a way to get food, but 4 of them were fishermen by trade. So Jesus was fond of fish, and I'm fond of fish. So I encourage all of you to eat more fish. And last week I talked about the essential fats found in nuts. Well, those essential fats are found in fish as well. And actually, they're the best source of essential fats. And I tell people all the time, if you don't eat fish on a regular basis, then you probably should consider taking fish oil. And a lot of people say, well, I don't like fish oil. You know, I belch up fish, I taste it. Well, let me give you a little tip today to help you with that. First of all, you need to have a good quality fish oil. The one I use is made by Nordic Naturals, #1 prescribed fish oil in the world. If you don't use Nordic Naturals, you've got some other kind that you get or that you like, but you still have the little fishy taste or the fish issue with the belching and the taste coming up. I would suggest that you freeze them. Freeze your fish oil capsules and take them, swallow them frozen. That can help as well as far as preventing that fishy taste. But fish oil is very, very good for our health, but the best way to get it is in fish, eating the fish itself. So I encourage you, if you're not eating fish at least 3 times a week, start doing that. But eat good ocean fish, cold water, wild caught ocean fish. And I was talking to somebody about this recently as well. A lot of fish that you get in the grocery store today is farm raised. Even the cold water fish, farm raised. And sadly, a lot of it is being imported from China and Thailand. I don't know about you guys, but I don't trust food coming out of China. So be careful about your selection of fish as well. And I would encourage you, read the labels. Make sure that what you've got is good fish from outside the waters outside the United States, or from Norway would be a good place as well, where the fish oil that I take comes from. So I would highly recommend you be real careful about that and choose good sources for your fish. Of course, you can always catch your own, like I'm trying to do today out here at the lake. And you know, fishing is something that I recently read. Somebody made a comment, fishing is good for the soul. And I guess I should do it a lot more. I haven't done a lot of fishing lately. It's something that I should do more. Get out by the lake with my fishing pole, with my big jug of water, and just sit back and relax and see if I can catch one. But you guys, I really appreciate all of you, and I want to tell you that today on Facebook, I'm sending out an announcement about a survey. I want to learn how I can serve all of my listeners better, and I'd appreciate very much if you would go on and do the survey for me. It may take you 5-10 minutes, quick little survey, and I would really appreciate you helping me out with that, so I can learn how I can serve you guys better. If you're not a fisherman, find somebody that is, and ask them to take you fishing. I think you'll enjoy it. Wait a minute, I think I feel something on my pole here, guys. Uh-oh. Let me see if I can reel this dude in. This feels like a big one. Oh, it's bending. Come on now. Oh man, I'm gonna have a good lunch today. Come on, oh, broke my line. Wow, I'm not believing that. Well, wait a minute, it's right there in the edge. I see it. Hang on, guys. I got it. Uh-oh, you got to be kidding me. Well, I'm not gonna have too good of a lunch today. Look what broke my line. Wow, somebody's throwing boots in my lake. All right, guys, I hope y'all have an awesome Feeling Good Friday, and I appreciate you all joining me today. Go eat some good fish this week. Have a wonderful weekend. Check us out at the Feeling Good Podcast, and also Carson Natural newsletter at carsonnatural.com. Thank you so much. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you next Friday.